We're ready for the McBride from Fort Morgan and Wilson from Glenwood Springs.
Wilson's undefeated on the year.
And he's a returning state champion. He was actually 170 pounds from 62. And over here on mat 2, we also have a big match going on. We've got Gaede from Limon against Bradford from Meeker, and Bradford just got a takedown right on the edge of the mat. Minute 19 seconds left in the first period, and Gaede's losing 2-0 to Bradford from Meeker. Okay, McBride match just started, and they're in an over-under tie up there. Lateral drop position, both of them. Tell you what, that Miles Wilson, returning state champ, 170 pounds, he's a goer. We watched him earlier today. He doesn't wrestle like a 170-pounder. He wrestles like about a 126-pounder. They got a blood time already.
Got Gaede from Limon, as they have a blood timeout down there. Still losing 2-0 to Bradford of Meeker.
Yep, they're both getting cleaned up down there. That must be a mess. They got one girl out there mopping that mat up all over the place. Same thing's going on over there on McBride's mat. Blood all over the place.
McBride taking on Wilson of Glenwood Springs. Only 11 seconds gone in that first period, and there's blood all over the mat.
Finally, Newberry's match started, so wouldn't you know, we're going to have 3 guys going at the same time. All big matches, semifinals. Newberry's on defense already as Chase Rule shot in on a single leg. Newberry's trying to get up around behind him, but Newberry just keeps circling and circling, and Newberry bailed out. There's a 2-point takedown for Chase Rule of Meeker, 29-6 senior over Austin Newberry. Newberry pops to his feet. They almost have the chance to get he almost has a chance to get the escape, but Chase Rule goes ahead and keeps a hold of his head, and he goes into sort of a near side cradle from the front headlock position and takes Newberry back down to the mat, but they're right there on the edge of the mat, and Newberry's wasting time there. He might want to get out of bounds and get a new start.
Caleb Gaede on top here in the second period. Had a hammer lock for a minute. He just settles in on a hip ride. Wilson from Glenwood Springs in on a single leg on McBride. They're right on the edge of the mat, and they'll go out of bounds.
You look over here at Newberry. Newberry ended up giving up a back point, but he ends up getting reversal, so there's 23 seconds left in the first period, and Newberry's actually winning 4-2.
And Caleb Gaede's match, more blood, and the same with McBride's match. They're in a blood timeouts on both of those matches. Must be something with those brown mats.
I don't know. They're a mess. So they have to stop it there. The period ends. Newberry's winning 4-2 over Chase Rule of Meeker. Meeker kid, he goes ahead and decides to defer. Newberry chooses bottom. He's going to see if he can get the reversal and the back points again. He'd love to do that, go up 8-2. We'll see what happens. Chase loads him on the right side.
Just about caught that arm on the way around, didn't he, as he gets the reversal and goes up 6-2.
Yeah, it was sort of a switch, but he turns so fast he almost catches him on his back. And now Chase Rule's trying to go around behind him with the switch. Newberry's trying to high leg over. Chase Rule's able to keep his right knee up in the air, and he gets the reversal. So now it's 6-4.
McBride was underway for a little bit, and they got another blood timeout. Still scoreless over there.
Gaede, he's still losing over here 2-0 with 1:04 left in the second period. He's riding on top. He's riding the Meeker kid. The Meeker kid's name's Caleb Bradford.
Did you see that throw by
Yep.
Gaede? Puts him right to his back.
He caught him with the Sasahara front headlock. That's one of those moves. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Better not rely on it. But like you say, you better have that move at the state tournament. When it's there, you better take it.
He picked up 3 back points on that. We got more blood over there as McBride's getting back underway.
So Gaede's ahead 3-2 now. And it's 8-6 Newberry. Newberry's on bottom in the second period with 42 seconds left, but he just gets rolled onto his back with a arm bar. And it is a good arm bar. Holy cow, Meeker's good at tearing your shoulders out, and Newberry's in trouble. It's going to be hard for him to get out of this. 28 seconds left. He's fighting like crazy trying to get off his back, and he does. Shows a lot of courage, but now he's down 9-8 with 19 seconds left. Second period.
Second period, okay.
15 seconds.
Morris, throws McBride right to his back. Still in the first period with 35 seconds over there. McBride just slipped and got thrown to his back.
Yeah, he tried to go toe-to-toe with him, didn't he? And that Miles was just so strong.
He did get out of it. But he's going to be down 5-0. That was a big mistake.
Yep, he was going to try to throw with him, and he just didn't have the ammo. So Gaede's winning down here 3-2. They're still on blood time. It's still cleanup.
So we're going to end the first period in McBride's match with Wilson from Glenwood Springs leading 5-0.
Chase Rule from Meeker just got a reverse on Newberry. And now he's got Newberry on his back, but Newberry rolls through. So Newberry's down 8-11. He's going to have to get one of those 4-point moves off the bottom again to come out on top. But now Chase Rule just digs his arm out that hammer lock, and he pins him. He pins Newberry with 1:38 left in the third period. Meeker has always been tough on top, let me tell you.
McBride got tilted over, but he rolled through it. Now he's in an arm bar and a half, and McBride's on his back, and there's the pin for Wilson of Glenwood Springs. So McBride will drop down into the consolation for Fort Morgan.
So our only match left tonight's going on down here on mat number 2, a brown mat. Caleb Gaede from Lyman against Caleb Bradford from Meeker. Gaede's 37-0. Meeker's 33-11. Meeker came out, the Bradford kid came out and took Gaede down right away, right on the edge of the mat. Into the first period like that. Gaede was on top. Seemed like the Meeker kid was trying to come out and face him, but Gaede had that front headlock, and when Bradford from Meeker crawled into him, Gaede actually Sasahara him and threw him to his back. Didn't get called for a chin whip because he had his hands locked. So it ended up being an effective move. It wasn't a 5-point move because he was on top already. So that makes Gaede up 3-2. And they got all the trainers down there. They're scrambling to try to figure out how to get Caleb Bradford's nose to quit bleeding.
I finally stopped the blood time on Bradford. Gaede climbs on from the left side. Gaede with a half just about puts the Meeker wrestler on his back. I think he got a 2 count out of it. Just has the leg split. He's picking up, he's going to end up with 3. Boy, there's some power there. Caleb Gaede's just big and strong. He's going to pick up 3 points here in the end of the second period and go up 6-2 on Bradford and Meeker. Caleb Gaede's choice. He's going to choose down. He's ready. We don't have a blood timeout this time. Caleb Gaede stands up on the whistle, gets rolled back through, builds a base under him, grabs an arm, stands up, tries to pull Bradford over the top of him. Bradford grabs a cross face and an ankle. Gaede reaches in, grabs a leg. Gaede comes back down, reaches up, grabs an elbow, tries to pull Bradford underneath. Now a switch attempt by Gaede, and he rolls back to his belly. I can't believe it. We've gone a full minute without a blood timeout.
Boy, it's refreshing. It was sure hard to, we lost our rhythm, didn't we, here, with that mat 3 getting shut down and then all the blood timeouts. But good for Gaede. We need to finish off tonight with a win after having some close matches and coming up short.
Bradford gets called for a stall for hanging on to the ankle. Gaede stands up, trying to peel the wrist. Goes down to a knee, and they'll go out of bounds.
Looking down there at the other end of the gym, I see Randy Gallegos from Denver East, the head coach, with Henry Kofa in his corner coaching with them. Their boys winning 2-0 right now in his match in 5A. That's Garcia from Denver East over Weaver from Mountain Vista. Henry Kofa used to go toe-to-toe with Tyler Ferricini all the time.
Caleb Gaede stands up again, gets Bradford's going to give him the free escape. That puts Gaede up 7-2. That's a tough way to come back, getting that many takedowns. And Bradford dives in on a single leg. Gaede stuffs the head. Now he hits a crossface, trying to get around and pick up an ankle and get behind Bradford. No points awarded yet. Oh, and Bradford just about came out the back door. They're on the edge of the mat again. 40 seconds left in the match. Gaede leading 7-2.
There's going to be another blood timeout there. Bradford got hit in the nose when Gaede was getting that crossface.
Don't suppose that was on purpose, do you?
I'll tell you what, Meeker's a pretty physical crowd of kids. But I'll tell you what, Gaede's just as physical down there with his crossface. He dug that thing in there underneath, and he was going for that barbed wire. It just wasn't there. But that was pretty impressive the way the kid from Meeker, Bradford, the way he kind of gazonied from right out in front.
Yep.
He did that from facing each other, so that just goes to show how strong he is.
Well, Dave, we're just about the only ones left in the press box up here.
I wonder if they let you sleep. Well, I said we had enough papers up here we could lay down on them. I'm kind of tired. Probably take a nap. Okay, both on our feet. You got it.
Got 35 seconds left in the match.
Yep.
Gaede leading 7-2. As long as he doesn't make a big mistake here, he should win and go on to the finals.
Gaede's smart. He's keeping his back to the middle. He's making Bradford work the outside edge. He's still going forward. Bradford's going backwards. He does a cartwheel over the top of Bradford, and he gets the takedown, but it was out of bounds, so there wasn't a point.
Oh.
So you're up 7-2, and it's 220 pounds, and you are such an athlete that you do a cartwheel right over the top of your opponent to try to get the takedown.
Yeah,
that's the match.
Gaede's going to hang on and win that match 7-2.
So that wraps up all of our Northeastern Colorado wrestlers tonight.